It's taken us 6 months to do this lousy show, and which it is a piece of garbage. But it's taken us 6 months, and I'm hesitant because every show that we've done for the last 16 months, it could sound the same because Wayne is still unemployed.
Oh well, yes.
And
okay.
he took a job, Reed.
Yeah.
He was like, I took it for 3 days. It wasn't me.
I was done.
Dude, you're broke.
Yeah, dude, there's one way, you know what I'm saying, to find a job that I'm happy at. If I'm not going to be happy, why am I going to fucking stay?
For money.
Right.
Dude, to pay your rent.
Dude, his chick is so fed up with his ass.
Seriously. You come home, you're watching Unsolved Mysteries on A&E every afternoon.
Here's the great thing about having a friend that's unemployed. They start telling you about the documentaries that they've seen. I'm like, it's really terrible about what the Japanese are doing to dolphins. It's like, when did you give a fuck? When did you give a fuck about that?
I know, and I was asking Wayne earlier. I was like, oh, man, you're still unemployed. That sucks. He's like, yeah, only 30 more months on the dole.
30 more weeks.
30 weeks.
30 more weeks.
30 weeks. I'm paying for you. How long have we been paying for you, dude? We've been paying for you for like 2.5 years.
Dude, I'm paid in also. What do you think? I didn't work to be able to collect the unemployment?
I know, but it's got to run.
It's got to what? It's got to what?
It's got to run out.
You vote for Obama?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
You did.
Here we go.
Dude, that's why I'm getting 99 weeks. Thanks, that man.
Right.
99 weeks of
He's
unemployment.
got 99 weeks and a job ain't one.
I call it 99 weeks of vacation.
So
are you getting nervous as you only have 30 more weeks left? Are you really pounding the pavement?
Last week I thought was my last week. It really depends on whether New York State makes this vote on Monday, whether they're going to give extended benefits. But yeah, this past week I was probably up to about 55, 60 places.
Right, he's basically depending on a black blind dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's going to add $1.55 to the cigarette tax. New York will have the highest cigarette taxes.
$13 it will cost for a pack of cigarettes.
Dude, they got it.
$13.
They don't deal with any of the problems. They're like, maybe we could tax some cigarettes and get some engine casinos off in this motherfucker. It's like, hey, asshole, how about this water supervisor over here who sits on his ass all day and is making 200 fucking jeez.
Or these civil servants who retire and 70% of them make over $100,000 in pension or something. I was reading.
Dude, the police in Long Beach, where Wayne and I live, 35,000 people. They put a list of the cops' salaries. Literally $190,000, $185,000.
That's crazy,
dude. Yeah. It's fucking insane.
And when's the last time anyone got shot in Long Beach or shot at Long Beach?
But the cops ran over a motherfucker on the beach the other day.
I read that the guy was sitting in his lawn chair.
He was sitting in a lawn chair, and a cop ran his ass fucking over, broke his back in two.
That is terrible, man.
So let's revisit what has happened. We've scheduled this show probably 3 times.
True.
Yeah, there were 3 times.
So it was sickness the first time.
Your sickness.
Right.
You came home with the Brazilian love bug or
Dude,
something.
What trainee's asshole were you tonguing?
Exactly.
Dude, I got heat stroke down. Look how white I am. I don't do well in Brazil, dude. I'm serious. I started to hallucinate.
Did you get any color while you were there?
No, I don't tan.
I thought you were asking if you fucked a black person.
Dude, but you go down there.
You don't do the blacks, I can tell.
No, it's true.
See,
I would.
Oh, and by the way, I would if I didn't have to pay money.
At the end of the show, Reed's got a special announcement. But anyway, continue. Go ahead.
No, but you go down to Brazil, you know how everything's in Celsius. So you walk by the bank, and you know how they have the temperature on the bank.
23.
It's like 44, and I was like, oh, okay, that isn't so bad. And then you go home and you type that into the computer to get the conversion, and it's like 110 degrees down there. People were dying in Brazil. Old people were dropping dead in Brazil. That's how hot it was.
And so here's the question. Why are we going to a fucking shithole third-rate country?
It's not third-rate.
Well, it's third world. There's people live in favelas and shit.
Dude, they do. You should see the difference between the rich and poor people there. The rich people, man, it is like they live in a walled society. They have literal gates in front of their apartments. They get picked up in bulletproof cars and they drive around. And then the people in the favelas, they're like Anthony, dude. They just sit around with a 50 caliber gun, man. They just patrol their neighborhood.
And here's the great thing about the rich people in that country is they won't even go down to street level because there's so much risk at getting kidnapped. So they go up to the roof and a helicopter just takes them. And these people will go weeks without ever touching the ground.
That is crazy, man. It's like the Wild West there, dude. It is just lawlessness. We went to a soccer game, people shooting off fireworks right next to you in the soccer game. It's like there are no laws there. I swear to God, this 8-year-old kid came by with a tray of those...
with fireworks?
No, with liquor.
Nice.
You can just sell liquor. Just walk
Dude,
just in the soccer game.
The
You
rest
can
of
bring
the
your own
world
liquor
is
and sell.
so. I mean, yes, you can't drink the water, but like the shit that goes on in the rest of the world. Like I was just in Croatia. 10 o'clock, the people start drinking.
Yeah.
And they are shit-faced at noon.
But I told you, I didn't find it, because when we're in Jamaica, dude, those people are drinking 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I come out of the bed, I'm taking the sand out of my fucking eye, and the guy said, you got a red stripe? It's like, get out of
Crazy,
here, man.
It makes you realize how uptight America is. Whenever I go anywhere else, man, it's like nobody's dying down there.
And when I would drink and drive in Croatia, I got to tell you.
Hold on, you would do what?
When I would drink and drive in Croatia, you got to fucking pay attention, dude, because they have no barriers. So you're like going up this crazy road and it's just cliff and ocean 600 feet down. At one wrong turn and you are fucked.
It's the same way in Brazil, dude. We're driving down the highway. There's like a dead motorcyclist in one lane. People just driving by like, oh, sucks for him, man. Get going. Just dead, dude. A pool of blood by his head.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that.
They don't... and we saw, we were going by this one cliff, and we saw where one fool had actually gone over because there was like a blue bus that had gone down and had done that. Do you remember how in every movie in the 70s and 80s when they went off the cliff, for some reason, the second it hit, boom!
It blew up, yeah.
A big fireball.
That 2 gallons of gas is going to go up like a fireball, boy. That sucks.
So, and then Wayne got sick with some kind of... well, I know at one point you were working on my house because
No, I got sick before I worked on you.
well, he was supposed to work on my house and he would just not show up, and I would call, be like, what happened? And he says, oh, I was real bound up. That means he hadn't shit because he eats garbage and he hadn't shit in like 2 days, and then he said he just got on the toilet
and as last notes, that's unusual for me. I shit like 3-4 times a day.
he shits all day long,
Yeah.
and he can't come to my house and paint.
So wait a minute. That's your
But no.
excuse for not working is you haven't
No,
taken
he got
a
me. I
shit.
got like a couple of days when I was just not really wanting to work, and I gave him the shoe off.
and you see why this guy has not
But
worked
hold on,
in 16 months.
Reed, I'm going to tell you something. I
right.
do work in his house in April with Chris, and we paint his master bedroom suite. And his wife picks out a color that's kind of like, I want to say Indian red. And it took 4 coats of paint. So I want to say in the end...
Yeah, they fucking milked this job, dude. It was a union milk affair. He's like, oh, we're going to have to go get more. If I'm like 4 coats, really?
It took 4 fucking coats.
2 of them, they made you hire a supervisor to come in and just stand over them.
Here's the best part. He calls me this week. Now he decides he wants to put a fan in the fucking ceiling in the middle of the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to repaint how do I get the wire there, dude? How do I get the switch in? How do I hang the fan?
Dude, this
I
fan...
don't know. That's up to
He's
you, dude.
repainting the room. That's what
Dude,
I'm trying to tell him. He's opened his asshole for another $1,000.
Dude, a $200 ceiling fan is going to cost me $3,000 to have this fool install it. He goes, I'm going to have to spend some time studying it. I'm like, oh, brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Man,
Listen,
you gotta
this
hire
is my
someone else.
studying. Put a fucking air conditioner in and don't worry about a fan.
This guy, we were going to take him to Costa Rica, but he has to have a fucking air conditioner.
In the tropics?
His chick
Yes.
his chick tells me, like, he can't sleep without the sound of it.
That too. But I learned a very good thing. When you're in the tropics, you got air conditioning, you got no bugs. No bugs. I don't need no fucking bugs on me.
Dude, you were delicate. That's all I'm gonna say. You were
So-
surprisingly delicate.
This is around this time is the fifth year anniversary of this show, and if you divide 44 shows by 5, you can see how dedicated we are to providing.
Dude, I had one guy send me an email saying we're like the Jerry Lewis telethon. We're on once a fucking year.
Yeah, well, that's about right. Yeah, and so I went to London. I was in London showing off Red Dead Redemption, and dude, they are obsessed with ass sex in that country.
Are they? I was just there a week ago. I swear. I don't know anything about ass sex, but
How many men did you travel with?
none.
When's the last time you took a gaycation?
Last year to Vegas.
Okay.
It wasn't a gaycation.
Okay.
I think we spoke about that one already.
Yeah. I
There's
think
been
we
no.
did,
There's not
yeah.
even been like a weekend retreat.
There's some talk of maybe renting a country house upstate.
Dude, what kind of lemon party fucking horse shit?
They're gonna be girls there. They're gonna be girls.
Oh my god.
We're gonna order some off the internet.
Oh, and
from Russia.
here's the other thing. Reed, who used to be completely against doing this show at all,
No.
has started his own goddamn show.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't know this?
What the fuck?
This is not a competing show.
This is what, yeah. I should have had you sign a non-compete.
Yeah,
It does not
exactly.
compete with your show. It is a podcast about North Carolina college basketball.
Does that not sound like the most boring horse shit you've ever heard?
So you're getting 2 listeners, your mother and someone else.
Now we got 2,000.
Really?
Yeah, we're on show 8.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta let us. I'll listen to this.
No, you don't care about this.
I will listen to it so I can break on you here.
Okay. All right. Well, I will send you a link. There's a link on Lazlow's
Are you getting paid for
webpage.
that? Is that a cash deal?
No. Come on. Who's gonna pay us for that?
And you do this all by yourself?
No, I have a co-host.
Do you hear this, dude? No, I didn't get one
What's
call.
the name of the show? Let's start with
what do
this.
you-
Hold on, I got a lot of
All right.
questions.
If either one of you
I
could
got a
name
lot-
one player on the North Carolina basketball
I can't
team,
name a
you
player
can-
today.
Basketball is the dumbest sport next to
No,
soccer.
soccer is
Running
the dumbest
back and
sport.
forth. And the score is 117 to 115. It's a fucking 2-hour shoe commercial.
Yeah, well, it's better than soccer where the score is 0-0.